Hey, how's it going? It's December 4th, 2022. This is your daily sweet talk. I've seen people talking about the Sight and Sound movie poll top 100 movies list thing that's been going around. I guess that's a thing that's happened again. I've never heard of it before, and I'm not exactly sure what it is, other than a bunch of notable directors and people in the film industry, critics. I don't know, maybe it says critics, but I've only seen directors. Um, were asked their top 10 greatest films. I don't think favorite films. I think the greatest in their opinion is what it was. Um, and then those were all compared, and they got a top 100. I think it was something like that. But it ended with the number one being this 3 hour film of a person doing errands, which I can't remember the name of because it's like French. And it was just confusing to me. I don't feel like that many people could have had it in their top 10 or whatever for it to be number one, but maybe they did. I don't know. And I need to watch that because it does look fun. It does look interesting. But anyway, here's my top 10 because they also asked me, and so I'm giving it now. It's too late. Whoops, won't be considered for the top 100. But here's my top 10, which I'm going to decide now by looking at my highest ranked movies list. I'm not just going to read out my top 10 highest ranked movies. I'm going to, because what, am I going to put Avengers Endgame in the top 10? No, I can't. I think Avengers Endgame, I do have that in my top 10 movies, but I can't say that's one of the 10 greatest films of all time. I can't. So I'll say number one, I have to go from best to worst because it's going to be too hard to figure out otherwise. So number one is The Incredibles. That's the only movie I've ever rated a 10 out of 10. And I don't have any movies that are rated 9 out of 10. I have 10 and I have 9.5, and I don't have anything at 9, which makes me think my system is maybe a bit broken, and I should maybe move up some of the 8s or the 8.5s, but whatever. It is what it is. So The Incredibles is number one. Number two, Back to the Future. That should maybe be number one. No, I don't know. Whatever. Back to the Future is my favorite movie. Groundhog Day, number three. Maybe too high, but I haven't seen anything that is higher. I should rewatch Groundhog Day because it's maybe too high. Whatever. And I'm not going to do sequels or other movies in the... I kind of want to... I mean, Finding Nemo and Monsters, Inc. would probably both be in the top 10 if I did other Pixar movies. And Back to the Future 3... And Back to the Future 2 I have above Finding Nemo, and Back to the Future 3 I have above Monsters, Inc. So those would both be... But no, I'm not going to say either of those. So that means number 4 would be The World's End by Edgar Wright. That also feels ridiculous, but whatever. That's my number 4. I'm going to be a little bit more generous than I would for considering movies for Oscars. Like, I don't think I would say... I don't know. Maybe I'm not. I don't know. I don't think I would say Groundhog Day would be nominated for Best Picture, but I'm going to put it at my number 3 anyway. Because it doesn't feel like an Oscar-y movie, right? I don't know. So number 4 is The World End. Number 5, Everything Everywhere All at Once. It came out this year, so it still feels kind of ridiculous. I almost want to say Swiss Army Man instead, because I prefer that personally, but I think Everything Everywhere All at Once is better. I'm not even think I'm going to have time for all 10. But number 6, I guess I'll say The Prestige. Christopher Nolan, very good film. I need to rewatch that because whatever. So then that was number 5. So number 6, Glengarry Glen Ross. Whatever. I love that movie. Number 7, Fight Club. I'm going speeding through the rest now. So 7, Fight Club, sure. 8, Blackfish. That's probably too high. Whatever. 9, Schindler's List. That one seems right. Okay, that seems right. And number 10, maybe I will say a Marvel movie. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Maybe. Because what else? Saving Mr. Banks? That's at number 25 on my... I could say The Death of Dick Long, but I've already done those directors. And that also seems too high. So maybe I will say Guardians Volume 2 for my number 10. Because I don't know... The Simpsons movie was in there, but that also seems... Maybe Finding Nemo or Monsters, Inc. was in there, and that moves out Guardians Volume 2, but I don't know. There you go.